Shalom, it's your brother Azan Ha Ahmath back at you with another lesson. I pray this lesson is edifying to the lambs of Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakahakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do well. And as the Lord is showing us the tokens of this current kingdom being Babylon and its kings of the earth, the Edomians, are slowly presenting themselves unfit to rule, and through the spirit of prophecy, their power is disseminating, and the Lord is literally taking the words out of their mouths. As he said, their own tongues will fall upon themselves, right? These men are no longer viewed as sophisticated. The Lord is showing the nations that the man that ruled the earth for centuries, his power is being stripped from him. The shameful spewing is coming upon them as they believe they're sitting in power. We saw on camera the unelected man, Elon Musk, stand behind the so-called President Donald Trump. And while he spoke, his son picked his nose, cussed out the president, told Trump he wasn't the president. And this is the witchcraft that's presented to you. A mirage of changes that Trump has done deemed to be good for the citizens, but it leads to more draconian measures and restrictions. And that's going to lead to corporate feudalism, because this government is being dismantled to create a system of tyranny and ownership. Blockchain, which we went over the last lesson, which means every transaction that you make is going to be on a ledger, which means it can be tracked. Meanwhile, Musk is buying up infrastructures. Starlink is going to be the internet that you have to go to, right? Because they're setting up this fourth industrial revolution, just as Klaus Schwab said they would, that you would own nothing and be happy with it, right? This kingdom is about to collapse. Real quick, let's read Isaiah 14:16. It says, "They that see shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, is this the man made the earth to tremble, that did shake the kingdoms?" Right? Because we have an open dialogue on this topic with proof of what we just read. The report is out on the so-called white man, that his days of supremacy are numbered, as it was written plain in sight to King Nebuchadnezzar when Saint Daniel interpreted Mene Tekel Upharsin, which interprets them for the king, meaning God has numbered the days of your kingdom and brought it to an end. Tekel, you have been weighed and found wanting, and Babylon is a kingdom which the days are numbered. The modern day Nebuchadnezzar, which is Nero Donald Trump, he's bringing forth his astrologers, his wise men, and the wisdom of Teeman, Klaus Schwab, in the World Economic Forum. You thought Trump wasn't with this? He's part of it too. And the wisdom of Teeman has decimated to naught. Teeman being Edomites, chief counsel of the wicked who the Lord's preparing the punishment for. This man can't lead, he works for the elite bankers. He's the predecessor of a last so-called president that was tripping and falling over his feet. These are the signs we're focusing on. They have been an enemy to you, an enemy to the Israelites in general. And the Lord said, since he persuaded Jacob, blood's going to pursue thee. This is Amos 1:9. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Tyrus, and 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they delivered up the whole captivity of Edom, and remember not the brotherly covenant. Everything is being set up for control. And ultimately, they want to come after the seed of Jacob. Remember the Ovid, right? Who they come after first and say that we needed that so-called inoculation. The so-called black man, Native Americans, and Hispanics. They even offer you a cheeseburger. They're going to pursue the blood of Jacob first. This is Amos 1:11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did he tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. the vagabond, the knuckle-dragging caveman. He's going to drink double the cup, which is speaking about the low place he's going to be in, back on his belly. That same old serpent eating dust, right? Prophecy says Yahweh is going to punish them by fire because Esau, Edom, has kept a wrath forever for us. That great wrath is going to come down, but the Lord's going to come down on him. And we're going to repeat this prophecy. And how do we know that Teman is dealing with Esau and the Edomites? Because Teman was a place in southern Idumea, the land of the sons of the east. So there was no longer wisdom in Mount Seir. Read the book of Numbers, the 24th chapter, because he's been found out as a thief and a deceiver. And the book of Jeremiah, the Lord identifies Edom, as well as the book of Isaiah and Obadiah, Habakkuk, Micah, Malachi, John the Revelator, great millstone and like-minded brothers, the prophets, proving that the Temanite is Esau, which was one of the sons of the dukes we read in Genesis 36. So the small hat, the red-blooded American, the Temanite, all of you are Idumeans who are on the run because you've been vagabonds. But St. Jeremiah was on point when he said that you was going to be stripped. And we're seeing it happen in these last days. Jeremiah 49:7 concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? His counsel perished from the prudent. Why? Because he's looked at as the prudent. Remember, the Lord said, who can bring me to the strong city? Who's going to bring me to Edom? And who's coming to destroy Edom? Who's coming to destroy Mount Seir and Basra? Isaiah 63:1. Who is that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth the wine fat? And this is a parable. Yahweh is coming for destruction, and he's coming with anger, because he's going to remember those that pierced him, these modern day Romans, who has destroyed his earth. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said what? I will destroy them that destroy his earth. Isaiah 63:4. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. We pray that we are in the year of redemption, that he saves us from the sword that's going to come down on 2/3 of Jake and the Americans out here that believe in this system and wandering after the beast. We pray that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai comes in 2025 to redeem us, because vengeance is prepared for these people, and the power structure of this kingdom can no longer appear to bring forth power from the nations, because they're looked at as weak. With the Rodney King 1992 can we all get along conversation. No, justice has to be brought out. We are ready to go home. This is Obadiah 1:8. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and the understanding of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Is the Most High wrong for that? We don't have to reconcile with this, because the Lord's thoughts are not our thoughts. This is what he wrote to be manifested in these times, that the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. It's a reason. This is Obadiah 1:10. For the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. So as we go precept upon precept, we can find the answers that proves that the Lord is going to pay back the Edomites. This is the fruit that's been hidden from us for so long, that we do have a power that's going to stand up for us. That even know that having this testimony and believing into this, that they seek to kill you and take your life for believing in your power. He has to be cut off by slaughter. You see, Ezekiel 25:12, thus saith the Lord power Yahweh, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore thus saith the Lord power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off the man and the beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman. And they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And Dedan is modern-day Lebanon. The sword is coming for the Edomite families on the earth, which is going to be the Lord's vengeance. Teman is a cross-reference for Edom, all right, which the Lord has fury for, going back to Ezekiel 25. You thought you was going to pick on the apple of his eye, and we ain't going to get you back. This is Ezekiel 25:14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people, Israel. And they shall do unto Edom according to my anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord power. So after we get the new bodies being incorruptible, having the download, remember, we're going to tread on scorpions. And the power is going to be in the hands of the elect, starting with Yahushua and King David and 144,000 judges. Vengeance is coming to the shepherds. This is Nahum 3:18. It says, thy shepherds slumber, O king of Assyria. Thy nobles shall dwell in the dust. Thy people is scattered upon the mountains, and no man gathereth them. Because the modern day Assyrian is Esau Edom. He's in his very last days of reigning on this earth. Continue to throw up curses on the enemy and send up prayers for the Akim and Aqua who are walking with us. And with that, give all honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rekahakwadash. I pray this lesson has been edifying. This is the brother Azan Ha Ahmath. Shalom.